everybody, welcome to my channel. My friend's Cummy Jelly. I've lost 181 pounds on a ketogenic journey. I've been stalled for a long time if you're new to my channel. Hopefully I figured it out. A lot of y'all thought it was the collagen powder, but it's not. One of y'all suggested I go back and look at what I was doing before I went to Hawaii this summer when I was having no problem losing weight at all. And I did. And the simple truth is, I've changed things up to be just like them. First, let me show you what I had for breakfast, because that is one of the things I have changed. I came back from Hawaii and thought, ooh, let's intermittent fast longer, even though I didn't believe in it before. It raised my blood sugars, it dropped my blood sugars before, so why did I think it would work for me this time around? And I did it. From like September to a week ago, I was doing like 20 hours, 17 hours, all over the place, 1 meal a day, other than 2 collagen coffees right before my meals, about a couple hours. My eating window was about a 6-hour window every day, which was 1 actual meal and a couple of collagen coffees. So we are doing breakfast now. Every morning when I wake up and I am ready to have my first collagen coffee, I am having my breakfast. So it's like yesterday, but I'm going to show you anyways. It is 11 o'clock. I'm having my breakfast. The usual, what I've had the last 3 days: 4 microwave bacons, my coconut flour pancakes, and a collagen coffee. It's the first one of the day. Okay, it's given me tons of energy actually eating breakfast. I had forgotten what it felt like to eat breakfast. I had cut it out too because I was getting sick. But if I just eat eggs by themselves, they were making me sick. Especially the brands I was eating. As long as I eat the brown cage-free eggs that Sam's Warehouse or Costco sells, I'm perfectly fine. I can eat an egg plain and not get sick. But with the pancakes, it's inside there. I'm getting the 3 eggs. Okay, if you're new to my channel, I'm going to tell you really fast what I put in these pancakes. So, I put 1 tablespoon coconut flour, some glazed donut extract from 00 flavor, or their maple or cake or whatever flavor I decide to choose from. About 5 drops of monk fruit, the sweetener. I also put in some salt, Himalayan salt, some cinnamon to taste, 1 tablespoon heavy whipping cream. So 1 tablespoon heavy whipping cream, 3 eggs, 1 tablespoon the coconut flour. I just blend it all in. It makes 2 to 3 pancakes depending on the size you like. I've just started putting a little tiny bit, like a 1/4 tablespoon of xanthan gum. It is thickening up and making them a different texture, which I'm not 100% sure I like or not. I think I like it. Before, the texture was completely flat like a crepe. They would make amazing crepes before I put the xanthan gum in. I'm about to buy some baking powder if I can remember. I keep forgetting. And everyone says that will plump them up even more. So I'm going to play around with that recipe. And I've been eating 4 pieces of microwave bacon that I fry up on the stove in Kerrygold butter. It only takes a few seconds. I don't know, for some reason when I make my own bacon, maybe because it's really thick, it has way more calories, way more everything per slice, that I gain weight a lot. But, at least right now, the microwave bacon has never ever affected me no matter which brand I get. Costco's the better brand. Black Label affects me a little. I don't know, I think it's the nitrates or something. So that's what I've been doing every morning. Then at night, I have been having just some boneless, skinless chicken breast, about 8 to 9 ounces, cooked on my Ninja Foodie grill. I've been using turmeric, cumin, cinnamon, and Himalayan salt to flavor them. But I only use a little. So, yes, they have, what is it called, oxalates in those ingredients, which can be bad and give you kidney stones and a bunch of other issues that I had no clue about. However, I've heard amazing things about turmeric and everything, and I'm eating such a small amount. Okay, I made 2 nights worth of chicken, and I only use half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of cumin, and just sprinkle some cinnamon and a lot of Himalayan salt, and that's for the whole almost 2 pounds of chicken. So that's 2 separate nights. So I'm not really taking in enough oxalates to even bother me, and I'm having no issues with it. So I'm going to keep on eating it right now because I can't do pepper. There's so many ingredients I can't do. I finally found some that I can do that doesn't upset my stomach or hurt me in any way. So I'm sticking to that right now. But thanks for the advice. I love the advice. Sometimes I miss stuff, and I try not to eat a lot of foods with oxalates in it. I have trouble processing it. I already know almond was one, and spinach was one, and strawberries, and yeah, the list goes on and on. But those things also have some amazing oxidants and antioxidants and stuff like that in them. So you have to outweigh what you think is better or worse. I don't have kidney stone issues or the other issues it lists, so I don't think I would have an issue with them. Let's get to my weigh-in. I'm going to insert the little clip here, and I learned to hide the board this time around. All right, you saw it, 197.4. I went down 2 points. I'm okay with that. This is my week so far. So I'm going down every day, so that's all that matters to me. It might not be going as fast as I want, but I am going down. I'm also, as you see, in my gym clothes because I'm about to go hit the gym. Get some exercise in. I didn't get to go yesterday. My daughter did go back to school today, very, very sick, but the school called yesterday, and now they want to have another meeting because of how much school she missed. But I have doctor's notes of doctors saying she can't go back. 1, she can't breathe and might pass out. 2, she's contagious. 3, like the list goes on and on. So we all know how viruses spread and flus, and if you go put a sick kid in a school, tons of other kids are going to get sick. It's how she got sick. Some parent was dumb and sent their kid to school. And yes, I said dumb because I'm sorry that your kid has the flu, needs to stay home and not give it to my kid and all the other 100 kids that get around and give it to. I mean, it would be so much better if the kids would stay home because then not all the other kids would be getting it. The only place she's exposed to people is at school. It's where she catches everything. It's a nightmare. Poor little baby's been so sick all year long. It gets worse. They always said she would outgrow it, but every year gets worse. It's not getting better. It's actually getting worse. And I got worse too. I will be honest. I wish I could get her on keto because I have bronchitis 4 times a year and call everything other than flu. Knock on wood, I've never had flu. I call everything and anything that anyone had. Even when I went to a grocery store, I would catch stuff like this. But since starting keto, I barely catch anything. I am getting coughed on. I am having to wash her dishes, and I am a stupid person who touches my eyes a lot. So I should be catching everything she has, but I haven't caught anything. Yesterday I thought it was for a minute, but it turned out that was just my heartburn bothering my asthma, because heartburn will affect asthma people badly. So that's all it turned out to be. I am just going to have leftovers like I've been doing, is cooking enough for 2 nights in a row and eating the second night just cold. Or, yeah, I'm going to stick with that because I'm doing good right now the way I am, so I don't want to introduce anything else. It tastes like, I barely put any turmeric in it. It mostly has cumin, so it tastes like fajita or, you know, taco seasoning. So I keep wanting to put some olives and cheese and sour cream and a tiny bit of lettuce and go to town. And then I think to myself, you know that lettuce is going to make you gain weight. You know that sour cream will make you throw up. The only thing you can have is those black olives and cheese. So maybe I should at least do that part. Maybe I should buy some black olives this week since I'm craving them, and cheese. I also noticed when I crave cheese and olives, my sodium is low. So I piled the sodium into those pancakes today, and I even put some on that bacon. And I will keep putting sodium and stuff. No, I don't do soda water because it makes me throw up. It gives me diarrhea to do any kind of salt like that much salt. I also do not do Zip Fits because it actually makes my heart palpitations go sky high. I don't know what's in it that does that. I am a caffeine girl, so it can't be the caffeine, but something in it does. I haven't looked to see if there's green tea in it because I'm allergic to green tea. That's what I learned about my little sparkling waters that I love so much, the strawberry kiwi. I kept drinking it and I'd be like, why am I having asthma attacks? Why am I so nauseous? And my daughter says, Mommy, it has green tea, duh. I've been drinking it. I drank it for like 7 months before I even figured that out because I was stupid and didn't read. I never thought green tea would be in sparkling water, but it was causing me to be sick. And if you're being exposed to something you're allergic to, it causes inflammation in your body, which causes your weight not to go down. So there has been things that could have been stalling me, which I know for sure almonds was one of them. And I didn't even notice because I didn't have a crazy reaction. It was just these small little reactions. So yeah, I only do the Quest bars in Hawaii when I go to Hawaii. I do half of one. My baby eats the other half. I eat that. I like the birthday cake and the glazed donut ones. And they have almonds. And I can have almonds. I can sit and eat a bag of almonds in Hawaii. I do not have an allergic reaction. I do not throw up. Even though in North Carolina, I am extremely allergic to almonds. And my weight will go up. Like, that is my curse, is almonds and cashews make my weight gain 7 pounds. It doesn't do that in Hawaii. It only does that here. Because a lot of things people don't know about allergies is the outside environment triggers your food allergies like 1,000,000 times more. So if you have a slight allergy to those almonds, but you have a huge allergy to ragweed, I can't even say it, and it's that season and they're in bloom, well, guess what? Any nut allergy you had will go shooting sky high. It's why certain times of the year I can't eat strawberries. Another time I'm perfectly fine eating strawberries. Other times they can swell my throat. Like springtime. The best time, that's when they're just coming out, right? Some I can handle, some I can't. The ones from around here, I can't always handle them. And I think it's because they have the seasonal allergies on them. So no matter how many times you wash those strawberries, when they are from a garden right here, it seems to keep those allergies on it. It has those pollens no matter how much you soak it. And strawberries, we all know you cannot get all that crap off. It just does not work unless, you know, you're buying it from a store and they've like done all kind of crazy washing with it to get it off, and then it ain't so organic anymore because they use some crazy stuff on it. I am really rambling. I'm so sorry. So I am going to, well, I already grabbed my water. It's ready for the gym. I'm going to go make sure my earpods are charged. They're not the real earpods. They're just, you know, the cheap ones from Amazon for $15. And make sure those are ready to go and get my gym bag and get out of here. I will show you my dinner, even though it will be like last night. I am doing the same meals all week long. Well, tomorrow I might switch to hamburger because that's what I have. But I'm doing basically the same meals all week to see if it really was the going so long without eating. Now I'm only going 15 hours now, and I'm actually having a breakfast, not just my coffee. I am having all my fats, a lot of calories. Like, my breakfast is almost all my fats. My like 600 and something calories all in one meal, or it might be 700. Like, that is a big meal of the day. My dinner, the only fat I'm getting is like last night I was still hungry later on right before bed, so I grabbed one of the 1 ounce Gouda cheeses and I ate that. So, and that was just a little after dinner. Like, I probably shouldn't have ate it, but I was a little hungry and that filled me up just fine. So I'm doing what I did last year. All my fats and my main amount of calories in the day. Then I can work them off. I can clean house, I can go to the gym, I can do things and burn what I did off. And then night, protein. Heavy protein, low fat. Tomorrow won't be because it's got the hamburger meat, but it is sirloin. It really has no fat. I drain any fat that does come off of it. But it won't have as much protein. So tomorrow night I will be less protein than I am tonight. Unless my family decides they want the hamburger meat, and then I can go get me some chicken. So I am shutting up right now. And I want to thank everyone for the nice little comments about my hair. I blew it out yesterday. Today it's gym worthy. No blowing out. And my little setup here. I know some of y'all mentioned about the wires. I actually have this cord thingy coming in that will put all the wires in and hide them up in there. And then I'm taking some pretty cool twisty color lights and running it down it. So yeah, right now I'm not worried about it because it's gonna come in. And I was kind of thinking about getting like this red fabric or something and going around the outside of the front of the desk since it is in the living room. But I haven't decided. Like I said, no one comes in here. I know no one. My mom barely comes to my house. Like, it really is just me usually. My daughter only comes in to sleep and go to school the next morning, and then she's gone. I have this whole house to myself 24/7. Yeah, it's boring. I will talk to you in just a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to do this full body video real fast. These are my new leggings. I didn't know they were going to come. I thought they were a darker color, so they're a little weird. It's a side view. See, I have all this left to lose. I can't really get to the back because then I won't see how I'm recording. But yeah, this is what I'm working with. Trying to get off, but never did I think that my boobs would stick out farther than my stomach. My stomach was way out. Like I can't even show you in the video. Like so far out, I couldn't even get my hands around it, and it looked like I never had boobs. But now my stomach, like my boobs, are almost at least this area. I just gotta get rid of this area, and then my boobs will be out longer. Of course, it is now. Right now. I actually have boobs. I hate my back fat. Yeah, I gotta work on my back fat, but they won't let me use any equipment for my arms or back yet, so I'm stuck with it right now. I like my makeup today. Yeah, I'm going to the gym and I like my makeup, and it's gonna get all washed off probably with sweat. So actually, it holds really good. Like I use Clinique and of course cheap brands of the eyeliner and stuff from Amazon, but this should hold. Okay, I just spent the last 2 hours in the gym. I did the treadmill, elliptical, bike, leg press, the butterfly type machine, and one other that I don't know the name of. I am so dead. Look, the makeup held out. You can see that I'm sweating underneath the makeup. I gotta go home and clean up. But let me tell you, it kicked butt. I probably spent too much time in here. I kind of got lost. I was watching 2 of my favorite shows and just forgot about the time. So I'm 100% wiped out. That gym kicked my butt, and then I went to Walmart and had to pick up a few things there. Then I came home and I tried to call my baby. I tried to call him like 20 plus times today, and his phone was turned off. He swears it wasn't, that it's because of his watch phone, which is believable because people have been swearing that they've been calling me and they're getting just my voicemail, and I never received the voicemails though, ever. And he claims he's not receiving my voicemail or texts. It really, really sucks though when you're so far away because you think the worst. Are they in the hospital? Did the ER turn their phone off? He's been not feeling really good lately and has a sodium issue of eating too much and making him sick and heart going crazy. Or, you know, other things like, why is his phone off? This girl's anxiety went through the roof. After all those hours, and I just went through this 2 days ago. His phones weren't working then either, and he weren't answering the ones that were, and he ended up that's when he had a sodium issue where he actually passed out from it and everything, and like the night before, so the next day I was very worried, and when he wasn't answering the phones and the phones weren't ringing, I was freaking out. What if something happened to him? And 2 days later, the phones are doing the same thing. If it was anyone else, I probably would never talk to them again because I wouldn't trust them. But him, I trust. Anyone else from my past would be like, oh no, I'm not talking to you ever again because this I don't trust. And yeah, it took me a long time to learn to trust him. So I'm sitting here with my second collagen coffee, waiting for my daughter to get out. She gets out anywhere between 4:40 and 5 o'clock. And that's my baby calling back, so give me a minute. So he can't hear me in the call. He just keeps calling my name, and he hung up, and I waited for him to call back, and he didn't, and I called him, and it's just going to voicemail again. It really sucks when you live so far from someone and you don't know what's going on, or when you can't ever talk to them anymore because this keeps happening. On a happier note, I found light bulbs for my weird ceiling fan light. It has really strange light bulbs I never saw before. They blew about 2 years ago, and everywhere I tried did not sell them anywhere, not even online. I finally found some today at Walmart. They are very expensive a piece. They better not blow anytime soon. Oh, he's calling again. All right, I know I said I was sticking to the exact same food for what, 4 days. For 3 days straight I did the exact same food, but I went to Walmart. I got me my olives. Don't worry, I've already eaten what I'm about to show you. I did not throw it up. I have not had any heartburn. I have had no issues from it whatsoever. I was going to make a third coffee, but I managed to just drink some water. I am putting the video together right now and thought, hey, y'all deserve an ending tonight because you're about to see what I've been talking about. No, I did not do lettuce because I think the lettuce would have given me the heartburn, and it always causes me to gain weight. So yes, I know in the video I swore I wasn't going to do it yet, but I did. So hopefully tomorrow will be fine. My fats I think was 5 over. My proteins were a little under because I'm going to tell you that I'm going to be eating 9 ounces of chicken. I couldn't actually do it. I was so full and exhausted that I only eat 6 ounces of it. So I go back in my little carb manager and I fix it back up, and the rest gets put away for tomorrow. Also, while I was at Walmart, I got me this board right here, and I'm going to start writing each month, every day, my weight so I can actually see it on a calendar board, and I think that would be pretty awesome so I can see what's going on instead of just having like when I write it like here. It's going to be right here. That's going to be fun for me. So yeah, I hope the weight keeps going down, but I killed it in the gym with my muscles. Like, I started to get muscle cramps. I also just put in some other foods that might not be okay. It's completely keto friendly. It didn't touch my sugar at all. It did not raise. Everything is fine. I got ketones. I should have videotaped it, but I didn't. So what I'm showing you is dirty keto friendly, and you can probably have it. I lost so much weight eating this kind of stuff my first 1.5 years, and I might even be able to again. But as I said, tomorrow's thing, if it goes up, I kicked butt in the gym. Like, I'm sore right now. Even my arms from the elliptical kicked my butt. So I'm shutting up and going to show you what I had for dinner. All right, so I've been talking about it, so I'm going to try it. I have 1 serving of my Kobe Jack. I have my chicken from last night. I have almost 2 servings of black olives, 1 serving, and 1 serving of sour cream. So I'm going to give this a shot tonight. If I go up in weight tomorrow, I know not to eat these things again.